Lesson 1, Traveling on a Budget.
Hey Anna, I'm planning my trip and I'm leaning towards staying in hostels to save money.
Hi John, that's a smart choice. Hostels are a great way to meet fellow travelers too.
Exactly. I love the idea of sharing experiences with people from different places.
It's such a unique opportunity. Have you looked into any specific hostels yet?
I found a few with great reviews. Some even offer free breakfast and group activities.
That's awesome. Free breakfast is always a bonus when you're traveling.
For sure. Plus, I heard some hostels organize city tours. It's a great way to explore.
That's a perfect way to meet new friends too. Are you planning to travel alone?
Yes, I think it'll be a good way to immerse myself in the experience.
Definitely. Traveling solo can be liberating. Just be sure to stay safe and aware.
Absolutely. I'll keep my belongings secure and trust my instincts.
Good plan. What other activities are you hoping to do on your trip?
I want to try local food and maybe take some cooking classes.
That sounds fantastic. Learning to cook local dishes is a fun way to connect with the culture.
I can't wait. This trip is going to be an adventure.
Lesson 2, Trading and Survival.
Hey Anna, I've been reading about how ancient people relied on hunting for food. They would also trade animal skins for supplies.
Hi John, that's fascinating. Hunting must have been essential for their survival. What types of animals did they hunt?
They hunted a variety of animals like deer, rabbits, and even larger game like bears. The skins provided warmth and protection.
That makes sense. Using every part of the animal was important back then. Did they have specific tools for hunting?
Yes, they used spears, bows, and arrows. These tools were crucial for catching food and ensuring they had enough to eat.
I can imagine how skilled they had to be. Did they also have a system for trading?
Absolutely. Trading with neighboring tribes helped them acquire things they couldn't produce themselves, like grains or pottery.
It's interesting how early societies built relationships through trade. What do you think they valued most in trade?
I think food and tools were highly valued, but also things like jewelry or decorative items. They added beauty to their lives.
Right. It's amazing to think about how interconnected their lives were, even without modern technology.
Definitely. It shows how resourceful people can be. I wonder how they communicated during trade.
They probably used gestures and simple words. Trade would have required a basic understanding of each other's needs.
Very true. It's a fascinating glimpse into how early humans lived and adapted.
Lesson 3, The Jury System.
Hey Anna, I was reading about the origins of the jury system. It all started with cases where people knew about the crime.
Hi John, that's interesting. So, the victim and the accused person were key players in the beginning of trial by jury?
Exactly. The idea was to have ordinary citizens help determine the truth. It made the process more democratic.
That's a significant shift from just having a judge decide everything. How did they select jurors back then?
Initially, jurors were often chosen from the local community, which ensured that they had knowledge of the people involved.
That makes sense. Having local people involved could lead to fairer judgments. Did this system evolve over time?
Yes, it did. Over the years, the selection process became more structured to ensure impartiality and fairness.
I see. It's fascinating how the legal system has grown. What do you think are the challenges of having a jury?
One challenge is ensuring that jurors remain unbiased. They need to focus only on the evidence presented in court.
That's true. It can be hard to set aside personal opinions. Have you ever served on a jury?
Not yet, but I think it would be an interesting experience. It's a chance to participate in the justice system.
Absolutely. It's a civic duty that helps uphold justice and fairness in society.
I agree. Understanding the jury process is essential for everyone.
Lesson 4: Jet lag experiences.
Hey Anna, have you ever experienced jet lag after traveling?
Hi John, yes, I have. It always affects me, especially after long flights. How about you?
I feel the same way. It takes me days to adjust to the new time zone. What do you do to cope with it?
I try to adapt my sleep schedule before I travel. It helps a bit, but I still feel tired.
That's a good strategy. I also drink plenty of water during the flight to stay hydrated.
Hydration is key. I also avoid caffeine and alcohol before and during the flight.
Exactly. Those can make jet lag worse. Have you found any remedies that help?
I sometimes take short naps when I arrive, but I try to stay awake until bedtime to adjust faster.
That sounds smart. I also go for a walk outside when I arrive to get some natural light.
That's a great idea. Fresh air and sunlight can really help reset your body clock.
Traveling is so exciting, but jet lag can be a challenge. It's all part of the adventure, I guess.
Lesson 5: Market finds.
Hey Anna, I just got back from the farmer's market, and that's a great deal on strawberries.
Hi John, that sounds amazing. Fresh fruits and vegetables are so important. What else did you find?
They had organic tomatoes and cucumbers too. I should grab some for my salads this week.
Definitely. Fresh produce makes a huge difference in taste. Do you cook with them often?
I try to. I love making salads and stir fries. It's a healthy way to eat.
I agree. Plus, it's fun to experiment with different recipes. Have you tried any new dishes lately?
Yes. I made a quinoa salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, and a lemon vinaigrette. It was delicious.
That sounds refreshing. I love adding lemon to my dishes. It brightens up the flavors.
Exactly. I also like to add herbs from my garden. Fresh basil and parsley really enhance the taste.
That's a great idea. I should start a small herb garden too. It's so convenient.
It really is. Plus, it's satisfying to grow your own ingredients. What do you enjoy cooking?
I love baking. Cookies and cakes are my favorites. There's something special about homemade treats.
That's true. Have you baked anything recently?
Yes, I made chocolate chip cookies last weekend. They disappeared quickly.
I can imagine. Homemade cookies are hard to resist. Maybe I should try baking sometime.
Lesson 6, Staying Charged.
Hey Anna, is there a place to charge my phone here? I've been using it a lot today.
Hi John, yes, there are charging stations near the entrance. They're really convenient.
Perfect. I need to make sure my phone stays charged for the rest of the day.
I understand. It's hard to be without your phone nowadays. What apps do you use the most?
I mainly use messaging apps and social media, but I also love photography apps.
That's cool. Photography apps can really enhance your pictures. Do you take a lot of photos?
Yes, especially when I'm traveling or at events. I love capturing memories.
Same here. It's nice to look back at those moments. What's your favorite photo you've taken?
I took a sunset picture at the beach last summer. The colors were breathtaking.
That sounds beautiful. Sunsets are always stunning. I love taking pictures of nature too.
Nature photography is so rewarding. It captures the beauty around us.
Absolutely. I should try to get better at it. Maybe we could go on a photo walk together.
That would be fun. We can explore and take pictures of everything we find interesting.
Lesson 7, Summer Wardrobe.
Hey Anna, I've been shopping for summer tops. It's time to refresh my wardrobe.
Hi John, that sounds like a good idea. What styles are you looking for?
I'm interested in light, breathable fabrics. Something comfortable for the heat.
That's smart. I love cotton and linen for summer. They keep you cool.
Exactly. I also want some vibrant colors. They really brighten up the season.
Bright colors are perfect for summer. I'm in need of a formal dress for an upcoming event.
That sounds exciting. Do you have a specific style in mind for the dress?
I'm thinking about something elegant but comfortable. Maybe a floral pattern?
Floral patterns are lovely for summer events. They're fun and stylish.
Exactly. I also want to find a dress that I can wear for different occasions.
Versatile dresses are the best. You can dress them up or down easily.
Yes. I'll keep looking. It's always nice to find the perfect outfit.
Absolutely. Let me know if you find anything great. I'd love to see your new dress.
Lesson 8: The Art of Writing.
Hey Anna, I was thinking about how writers create characters. It's interesting that they don't always agree with every word their characters say.
Hi John, that's a great point. It's a truism in writing that characters can express thoughts and ideas that differ from the author's own views.
Exactly. It adds depth to the story. Characters can have their own voices and perspectives, making them feel more real.
Yes, and it allows readers to see different sides of an issue. Do you have a favorite book where the characters have strong, distinct voices?
Definitely. In Pride and Prejudice, each character has a unique personality and viewpoint. Jane Austen masterfully represents their thoughts.
That's a classic. I love how Austen uses dialogue to reveal character traits. It feels so authentic.
Yes, dialogue can be a powerful tool in storytelling. It shows conflict and relationship dynamics without being overly explanatory.
True. It's fascinating how much can be conveyed through conversation. What do you think makes a character believable?
I think vulnerability is key. When characters show flaws or struggles, they become relatable and authentic.
Absolutely. Readers connect more with characters who have real-life challenges. It makes the story resonate.
I also enjoy when characters evolve throughout the story. Growth adds an exciting layer to their journey.
Yes. A character arc can make the story much more engaging. It keeps readers invested in their development.
Writing complex characters is definitely an art. It's what makes literature so captivating.
Lesson 9: Supporting Independence.
Hey Anna, I've been reading about ways to support individuals who need assistance. It's important to offer help while promoting independence.
Hi John, that's a vital topic. We can provide bed rails or assistance with transfers if needed to ensure safety and mobility.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance between support and independence. How do you think we can encourage self-sufficiency?
Encouraging small tasks can be beneficial. For example, allowing individuals to manage their personal hygiene can boost their confidence.
That's a great idea. Empowering them to make choices fosters a sense of control over their lives.
Yes. Also, providing options for mobility aids can enhance their ability to move around independently.
Absolutely. It's essential to tailor support to each person's needs and preferences. Have you seen this in practice?
Yes, I have. In some care facilities, they implement programs that promote independence through daily activities.
That sounds effective. When individuals feel capable, their overall well being improves.
Exactly. It's rewarding to see someone gain confidence and achieve their goals, no matter how small.
It truly is. Supporting independence not only helps individuals but also strengthens the community as a whole.
Lesson 10: Healthy Snacking.
Hey Anna, I've been trying to eat healthier, and I'm looking for some good snack ideas.
Hi John, that's a great goal. Have you thought about incorporating nuts and seeds into your snacks?
Absolutely. They're packed with nutrients and provide a good source of energy. What types do you recommend?
Almonds and walnuts are fantastic. They're rich in healthy fats and protein. Plus, they're easy to carry.
That's true. I also love sunflower seeds. They're tasty and good for snacking on the go.
Yes. You can even mix them with dried fruits for a delicious trail mix. It's perfect for a quick energy boost.
I love that idea. What about other healthy options?
Homemade granola bars are excellent. You can customize them with your favorite ingredients.
That sounds fun. What do you usually put in yours?
I like oats, honey, nuts, and a bit of dark chocolate. It's a great combination of flavors and textures.
Yum! I should try making my own. It would be healthier than store-bought options.
Definitely. Plus, you can control the ingredients. It's a win-win for your health and taste buds.
Thanks for the suggestions, Anna. I'm excited to start snacking healthier.
Lesson 11: Heart of the Nation.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about the Gold Coast and how it represents both ends of our nation.
Hi John, that's an interesting perspective. It really highlights the diversity and beauty we have. What do you think lies in between?
In between is the heart of our constituency, where the middle class thrives. It's essential for our economy and culture.
Absolutely. The middle class plays a vital role in shaping communities and driving progress. What challenges do you think they face?
They often deal with rising living costs and job security. Balancing work and family life is crucial for them.
Yes, and access to education and healthcare is also important. It affects their overall quality of life.
Right. It's important for policymakers to support initiatives that benefit the middle class. What changes would you like to see?
I would love to see more affordable housing options and better public transportation. It would make a significant difference.
Those are great points. Investing in infrastructure can help create a more sustainable future for everyone.
Exactly. It's all interconnected. When the middle class thrives, the whole community benefits.
Well said. We should continue to advocate for their needs and work towards inclusive growth.
Lesson 12: Travel Tips.
Hey Anna, I've been planning a trip and I realized I should book early to get the best deals.
Hi John, that's a good point. Planning ahead can really save money. Do you have a destination in mind?
I'm thinking about visiting a national park. I want to explore nature and do some hiking.
That sounds wonderful. National parks are great for outdoor activities. Any specific parks you're considering?
I'm looking at Yellowstone. I've heard the scenery is breathtaking, and the wildlife is incredible.
Yellowstone is an amazing choice. Have you checked for any guided tours or activities?
Not yet, but I plan to. I'd love to know more about the best spots to visit and things to do.
You should definitely look into ranger-led tours. They offer a lot of insight into the park's history and ecology.
That's a great idea. I'll make sure to book those in advance. Do you have any other recommendations for places to visit?
You might also consider visiting the Grand Canyon. The views are spectacular, and there are many trails to explore.
Perfect. I'll add that to my list. Thanks for the tips, Anna. I'm getting excited about my trip.
Lesson 13, Unconventional Paths.
Hey Anna, I recently learned about a famous athlete, Simpson, who began his professional career by dropping out of school before graduation.
Hi John, that's fascinating. It's interesting how some people take unconventional paths to success. What happened next for him?
Immediately after dropping out, he signed a 3-year contract with a major team. It shows how talent can sometimes outweigh formal education.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that there are many ways to achieve your dreams. Do you think education is still important, though?
Yes, I believe it is. Education provides valuable skills and knowledge, but it's not the only route. Experience and passion can be just as important.
I agree. Some people thrive in hands-on environments where they can learn by doing. Have you ever met someone like that?
Definitely. I once met a musician who had never taken a formal lesson but was incredibly talented. His passion drove him to master his craft.
That's inspiring. It shows that dedication can lead to success, regardless of traditional paths. What do you think motivates people like that?
I think it's a combination of passion and a desire to express themselves. They often have a strong vision of what they want to achieve.
Very true. It's important to follow your instincts and pursue what makes you happy. What about you? Have you ever considered an unconventional path?
Sometimes I think about pursuing my hobbies more seriously, like writing or photography. There's so much potential in creative fields.
That's exciting. Maybe one day you'll take that leap. It's worth exploring what truly makes you feel fulfilled.
I hope so. Life is too short not to chase your passions.
Lesson 14, The Business of Sports.
Hey Anna, I was reading about how the expenses for sports teams have skyrocketed in recent years.
Hi John, that's a significant issue. With rising costs, many teams and leagues have had to make tough decisions. What have you found out?
Some teams have had to cut back on staff or even let go of players to manage their budgets. It's tough for everyone involved.
I can imagine. The pressure to stay competitive while controlling costs must be challenging. What do you think caused these rising expenses?
Factors like player salaries, travel costs, and venue maintenance contribute significantly. It's a complex situation.
Yes. And with fans expecting high-quality experiences, teams feel the need to invest even more. It's a tricky balance.
Exactly. Some teams are exploring new revenue streams, like merchandise and sponsorships, to offset costs.
That's a smart approach. Diversifying income can help stabilize finances. Have you seen any creative strategies teams are using?
Yes. Some teams are utilizing technology to enhance fan engagement, like virtual reality experiences during games.
That's innovative. It connects fans in exciting ways and creates new opportunities for revenue.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to see how the sports industry evolves with changing economic landscapes.
Lesson 15, Island Adventures.
Hey Anna, have you ever traveled to a remote island?
Hi John, yes, I went to a secluded island in the Caribbean last year. It was an amazing experience.
That sounds incredible. What was the island like?
It was peaceful and beautiful, with pristine beaches and crystal clear waters. Perfect for relaxation.
I can imagine. Did you do any activities while you were there?
Yes. I went snorkeling and explored the coral reefs. The underwater life was vibrant and colorful.
That sounds like a dream. I've always wanted to try snorkeling. Was it easy to learn?
Definitely. The guides were very helpful, and they provided all the equipment. It was a great way to connect with nature.
I bet. Did you meet any interesting people during your trip?
Yes, I met travelers from all over the world. It was fun sharing stories and experiences with them.
That's one of the best parts of traveling. Connecting with others can make the experience even more memorable.
Exactly. I also love learning about different cultures through these interactions. It broadens your perspective.
Absolutely. I should plan a trip to a remote island soon. It sounds like a refreshing getaway.
Lesson 16, Lakeside Plans.
Hey Anna, I just discovered a beautiful lake nearby that's perfect for a weekend getaway.
Hi John, that sounds amazing. What do you like most about the lake?
The scenery is breathtaking, with tall trees surrounding the water and mountains in the background. It's so peaceful.
I love that. Lakes are great for relaxation. Should we invite some friends to join us?
Absolutely. The more, the merrier. We could have a picnic and enjoy some outdoor games.
That's a fantastic idea. I can bring some snacks and drinks. What do you think everyone would enjoy?
Maybe sandwiches, fruit, and some chips. And we can't forget dessert. Brownies would be a hit.
Yum. I'll make sure to bake a batch. Do you think we should plan some activities, like kayaking or fishing?
Definitely. Kayaking would be fun. We could explore the lake from a different perspective.
And fishing could be relaxing. It's a great way to bond with friends. Have you ever been fishing before?
A few times, but I'm not very skilled at it. It would be fun to learn together.
Exactly. We can help each other out. Plus, it's all about enjoying the moment, right?
Yes. Just being outdoors with friends will make it a memorable day. I can't wait.
Lesson 17, Vacation Greetings.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about how to greet people while on vacation. It can set the tone for the whole experience.
Hi John, that's a good point. If you're on vacation, including that information in your greeting can make it more engaging.
Exactly. Saying something like, I'm enjoying the sunny beaches of Hawaii, adds excitement.
Yes. It gives people context and makes them feel included in your experience. Do you have any favorite greetings for vacation?
I love using phrases like, I'm soaking up the sun, or I'm exploring new cultures. They sound inviting.
Those are great. It makes your conversations lively. Have you ever received a memorable greeting while traveling?
Yes. In Spain, someone welcomed me with bienvenido and a big smile. It made me feel instantly at home.
That's wonderful. A warm greeting can really enhance your travel experience. What about when you meet locals?
I try to learn a few words in their language. Simple greetings like hello or thank you go a long way in building rapport.
Absolutely. It shows respect for their culture. It's always nice to connect with people while traveling.
For sure. Every interaction adds to the adventure, making it more memorable.
Lesson 18, Breaking Habits.
Hey Anna, I read an article about someone who stops biting his nails in January but always starts again by February.
Hi John, that's interesting. It's common for people to struggle with breaking habits. Why do you think that happens?
I think it's often due to stress or anxiety. When things get tough, people might revert to old habits for comfort.
That makes sense. It can be hard to stay committed to change, especially when faced with challenges.
Exactly. Sometimes, people need extra support or strategies to help them succeed. Have you ever tried to break a habit?
Yes, I tried to stop snacking late at night. It was tough at first, but I found that keeping healthy snacks nearby helped.
That's a smart strategy. Replacing a bad habit with a positive one can make a big difference.
Absolutely. It's all about finding what works for you. Do you have any habits you want to change?
I want to exercise more regularly. I think setting specific goals would help me stay motivated.
That's a great idea. Maybe you could start with short workouts and gradually increase them.